Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to Autonauts. My name is Jeff. You can call me Jeff. We're going to just jump into it and get started here. Load up our planet that we totally gave a name. If you recall last time, Gareth. Thank you for basically claiming first. That's something I should set up. How you doing, Gareth? Nutmeg, hello. Last time we set up our, what do they call them, seedlings, so that we get faster growth out of our forest here without having to make it bigger. And we started setting up our bench saws here. We tore down the body shop. It's no longer needed. Actually, well, you don't delete signs. Unless you burn them. And we had a few other things that we got set up. String, we had Wally do some fishing down here. And we got some more research done. We're working on basic vehicles. I was going to try and make a canoe to go across the water here. I think I can get across there. There's some shallows that meet, but over here to get to the swamps where I could find some bulrushes, I don't think any of the land connects enough. Could explore out that way just for the fun of it. Today what I was thinking I would do is start continue to replace the chopping blocks with the mechanical frame saws and potentially start some animal farming. Get some chooks and maybe some cows. Get them penned up. Yeah, these shallow waters aren't going to touch, so I can't go across there. Or there. So I was researching the vehicle building because that's how we make the canoe. I think that'll give us the good wheel too, which will finally let us finish this, move on. I also learned something else that'll help us. The pumpkin smashing can be done with a scythe, or not a scythe, a flail instead of mallets, and it's a little bit faster. I jumped on the wiki earlier to see if there was another use for flails, because we have a pile of them that we're not using, and it mentioned you can smash pumpkins with those, so I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll do that then. In any case, yeah, we got fertilizer going just fine. All of our colonists are being fed and clothed, so we're keeping up with that, okay? Here comes some more WUV. All right. So I'll start with these chopping blocks, I guess. Now is as good a time as any since we're sort of not using anything there. What do we have? Almost 300 bots. Let's move these. Go ahead and just shift them out of the way. We can move this up there. It looks like it took the floor with it. That's nice. I don't have any more of those, right? Where are they? Right here. I want another one for planks. And then, yeah, at least 2 of them for the fixing pegs as well. So I need 1 more for planks and then 2 for fixing pegs. And how's flooring looking? Let's build some more of that. And this recipe will be poles. I'm coming from... Yeah, I'm coming from the wilderness here. That'll be a while. Hey, I finally got there. It's alright, this one's gonna be making poles. This number should start going down. Because the bot that's looking for him is still looking in the area up here. Thanks. I only have 2 plank makers. I used to have 3. That one right there? It is. Take that log from you. Can I? I picked up the bot. There we go. I'm gonna set that down there and let somebody pick it up. Okay. We're gonna put 1 here. And we'll put the other 2 in a little bit. Some floors under this. And this will be poles number 2. Pole saw 1. And pole saw 2. We'll get our pole makers here. Whoops. I just put them in the pumpkin farm, or did I move them out altogether? I did. Put them back. Let's just stop all of these for a minute. Stop, and come over here. So you are going to move to planks, yes. Then you're going to move to pole saw 1. And empty your hands out onto it. Cool. Go ahead and go. Oh, I do need to change, not the pole block, but the saw. So if the saw is empty, do that. Oh, there's no gap there. They can't walk between there. You saw that guy walked all the way around. That's not good. I should make a little more space. Clear these poles out for them. Delete those. Pole plank number 2. If the saw is empty, move to that saw and use that saw. Go. A is to go out and around. And pole stowbot. You are going to find nearest pole in that saw there. Pole stowbot number 2, you're going to get poles out of... Oh, hey, Wally. Good evening, sir. All right, no spoilers. I wonder if it would be beneficial to take these, set them up maybe like this instead. Then there'll be gaps where they can walk through. Let's see if there's space for these to do the same thing or not. Put it right on the end there. And that kind of works. I still should spread these out a little more. This is my third plank making bot. Yeah. Let's take these one at a time. Okay. So I'll decide what to do with those bots later. Maybe we'll need a third row of these, I don't know. So let's see if I could even do this in one swoop. It's not quite what I wanted. Let's see if I could shift all these over one. Probably not. Yeah, there's bots in the way. Alright, forget it. This will do for now. Alright. It's like our turf eventually caught up. I remember we were having some issues with that. Let's clear out these bushes and stone, and we'll move up around this way. Set that sign back down there. There's research coming. Almost there. Just 3 more to go. And we'll set up these good wheels. All right, mobile liquid storage. This will be useful. Crude cart, which is like a mobile not liquid storage. Wheelbarrow. Good wheel. Crude road. Vehicle assembly unit. Stone bridge. And just bridge. We got all this stuff. Mortar. Stone and sand. It's down here, this vehicle bay. Fix floors and walls and log square frame panel. We can make that. Just wanted to bring some bulrushes back. Okay, these guys are already done. So might as well clear up this. Think that's down? Not quite. There. Alright, that'll give them something to work on. Just seeing how this is going. It seems like it's going alright. Sort of an awkward spot for that clay patch, but not too bad. Hey, the vehicle assembly unit's done. Let's move this over here. Well, I'll need all these parts, I'm sure. Yeah. Down just a little there. So floors. And walls. Do I even have walls? I have some walls. Two, three. Just kind of wanted to see what the recipe was. I need 1, 2 more, and a gate. I'll just wait around for those to be built. It's charging, looking. Like we're coming. Alright. We can pick our next research. I guess we might as well go with construction next. I can't make the coconut till I get the bulrush. Brickworks. Ooh, the dredger. That's an interesting tool. The good bucket carries more than one liquid item at a time. That'd be a good one to go with. Takes 1 sand, so I'll need a bucket. Right. A bucket, get some sand. Brickworks. Toss that sand on there. I can go put the bucket back. I don't need it. That there. This only needs 1 more stone. I want to see what it takes to make the canoe. One log and 1 blade. Not bad. Control left click to take control. Control right click to release control. So 1 log. Oh, no, first get the blade. Leave a spot in my backpack for it. So 1 crude blade. That in my backpack and get a log. Chuck that on there. And a blade on there. And we got ourselves a canoe. So it has to be carried by crane. We'll just leave that sit for a minute. So where do I make the crane? See, I don't have that unlocked till that'll be a level 5 research. And it's made in the good vehicle assembly unit, so I'm nowhere near being able to use the canoe yet, I guess. Man, that's a bummer. Well, see what else I could work on in the meantime. Probably start tearing down this mountain. I don't have to, but it would be useful to have the blocks. And I have extra bots I can put to work here. So let's do that. So tearing down the mountain is something you use this chisel and mallet for. Which I'm pretty sure I made more than one of those. Set those up, right? Somewhere over here. That's a spade. Maybe I only made it as a one-off. Crank, pitchfork, broom, torch, water can. I guess I didn't automate these yet. Let's go ahead and do that. What's a structural workbench? I needed the good workbench. This. Build several of those. And of course, still no bulrushes in my swamp down here. Cleanup crew done already? Yep. Remove that again. Slide that down here. Okay, good workbench up here. And a crate for the chisel and mallet, I think it was called. Crude chisel and mallet. It's going to be a blade, a mallet, and a pole. So, let's grab a bot. Blades will be easy to carry a lot of, poles will be easy to carry a lot of, the mallets not so much. Let's get, you'll be the blades. We get these and put them on here. Hands full, hands empty, and only add, whoops, did that wrong. Messed that up. Okay, so if the workbench is empty, do that forever. So you are the chisel. Is that how they spell it? Chisel? Or is it EL? Chisel blades. EL. This will be the chisel bench. Chisel. Chisels. Ah. So it's over here waiting to add. Next, we need poles. You'll come take from poles. And here. This will be hands full, hands empty. Since the blades are controlling how many we make, we don't have to put the if command on here. Chisel, poles. Seem to be having trouble here. Oh, it has something in its hands. That was a body. Yeah, come over here. Give me that. Now go. Yeah, it's a bot bod. I'll just drop it on this stack here. We'll use it later. And then... Do you have something in your hands? You don't. Good. You will be bringing the mallets. We'll do this in a stow and retrieve kind of way. Since it's a tool, they won't be able to hold more than one unless they use their backpack. Come up here. Get rid of that. So they'll move to mallets and take from there until their hands are full. Then they'll move to the chisel bench. And until their hands are empty, they're going to move there, add to it, try the retrieve command. Wherever, go. These are the chisel mallets. We'll have 2 of them now. And the blade one is waiting to add until these are picked up. So we just need our last stow bot here for the chisels. Pick up a chisel, put it in a box. Hands full, hands empty. Forever. Let's check its hands. Yep, they're empty. Go ahead. So now we'll have a box of chisels. Can I delete? I don't think I can. No. And delete the canoe there. Let's build these to store the stone blocks we're going to get out of this. Actually, I think I want stone blocks here, central to the base, and then a stone block sort of, no, I'll just keep it here. I was thinking I might have just a smaller one nearby wherever I'm chopping down the mountain, and then have somebody carting them back and forth, but probably just have them carry it here. And let's see, these are the chisel bots. I didn't rename this one. Chisel stow. Chisel mallet, pole, and blade. You all go on a new team. Chisels. There they are. Alright, this, for now, we'll keep it down here because we're not using them for anything yet. We just will eventually. This will be our, what are they called? Shaped or crude stone block, something like that. Rough stone block, that's the one. So that's what comes out of the mountains. Use your crude chisel and mallet against the hard rock masses. And those, it did say they stow. Yeah, those go in a pallet. So let's get chopping. This spot, this is not something I need to do at scale. It's just something I want done over time. So traveling up here to pick up a chisel is not that bad of a thing. I might have it use its backpack, to be honest. Retrieve. And I'll have it tear down this whole mountain here. You chop away at this, and there's still hard rock there. There's also this rough stone block. Go ahead and take that. We'll change the area to this for now. Cool. And so, if its hands are empty, I'm going to first have it try to retrieve a chisel from its backpack. Then if I say until hands full, like this, I think this will work. Okay, so if its hands are empty, it'll try to retrieve a chisel from its backpack. If it does retrieve a chisel from its backpack, its hands will be full, so it'll skip this loop. And then the next time through, its hands will not be empty, so it'll go to the else condition and start chopping on the hard rock mass. If it uses up a chisel, its backpack is empty, it'll try to do a retrieve. Its hands will still be empty, so they won't be full. It'll go up to the chisels, take from chisels and put them in their backpacks until its hands are full. And then it'll come around, its hands will not be empty. Do that. That way it can make one trip and come back with 3 chisels, rather than going and getting a chisel every time one breaks. This will be, mountain leveler. Now and we'll just get to work here. Oh, I forgot I do have you doing something. Okay. This old charge bot, you get to carry these. These weigh 4. Wow. I could give it an upgrade. And it could carry 2 at a time. It's probably fine, the speed the chopping goes. Do hands full, hands empty. Forever, go. Rough block, stow. This is only going to hold 40 of these anyway. We're going to have a lot sitting around for a while, I think. All right. So that mountain should be gone eventually. We can leave them pink. Lots of extra bots here. What do we want to do? Looks like we might need to dig faster down here. Our pumpkins are not keeping up. We're keeping up with those smashed stuff, but the pumpkins themselves are not. Why do we keep smashing them? Oh, because the seeds aren't filling up? Let me try making a small change to the pumpkin seed stow. So if the pumpkin seed storage is not full, it'll go try to fill it up. Otherwise, it's going to go put it in the fertilizer. Oh, do you see what they're doing? They're dropping one off and then their hands aren't full anymore. So they were going and filling up their hands. They were doing one of these two actions and then going on to the loop where their hands aren't full because they just got rid of one. So I should put an until hands empty here. Then it'll actually try to fill up the box. I think that's why we've still got this tall stack here. I should set the other bot to do the same thing here. Put an until hands empty around it. Tricky little thing there. But then our box should stay more full. And our pumpkins should stop getting smashed as much. See the... Oh. The seed planting bot just took a bunch out. But I still think this will fix this tall tower of perilous pumpkins here. How's that coming? Not too bad. I also need to replace these mallets with flails. Because then they will smash them faster. Slightly more efficient. Oh yeah, the good wheels. We can make those now. Those are made. There's a good wheel made. On the wood shaping bench. Do I have any of those yet? Let's see, that's this one. I think we have all these parts automated. For blueprinting, I mean. Oh, got a chisel here. Random chisel I used it before. Drop that off here. And the crank incoming. It's gonna need floors. So I want to make good wheels on this so we can get that database going. Planks, poles, and fixing pegs. Like just about everything else. These can go right up here. Right there's good. They'll go in right here. So these are good wheels. Good wheel. Bench. These will be good wheels. Wheel. Planks, poles, fixing pegs. You are going to bring the planks. Did that wrong somehow. Planks. Bring them up here. We'll go ahead and set this one up to be the controller. And we'll do the if around it here. So if workbench is empty, go ahead and empty your hands out to make, I should make 2 wheels at a time. Do that forever. Good wheel. Plank. I'm going to grab 2 more just so this comes out to a nice even number. That way it'll do 3 and 3. Okay. 'Cause it's 3 of each thing. Grab a couple of poles. 1, 2 poles, okay. This spot, you are going to come and pick up poles, bring them to the good wheel bench. You'll take poles till your hands are full, then empty your hands out. Wherever go. Good wheel. Poles. And our last ingredient is the fixing pegs. Do the same thing, just so it comes out even. Record. Do one of these. And that's a lot of fixing pegs. Gonna come add to here. We'll do hands full. Hands empty. Wherever go. I'll just finish that. This is good wheel pegs. And finally, put those wheels in the box. Oh, put it there. Oops. So find the nearest good wheel there. Till your hands are full, hands empty. Forever go. Good wheel stow. So we have pegs, poles, planks, and stow making good wheels. And now finally, we can get a bot bringing wheels to the blueprints. You are going to get wheels, add them to blueprints. You're going to look in the blueprint area. Hands full, hands empty with a fall through, and hands empty, fall through. Okay, further go. Good wheel blueprint. Drop this into the blueprints group. Should be coming back with the other one this needs. And we'll see what stage 3 is. Probably some other technology I don't have unlocked yet. Nope, we have all that. Very cool. Here come the panels. So we'll unlock the wonder. Almost done with brickworks over here. Mountain is disappearing. About a third of it's gone there. What do the panels weigh? Oh, they weigh 4. That panel bot can only carry 1 at a time. Hooray! There it is. How beautiful. We need some walls. Enough. 19 will be enough. We'll see. Oh, there went our research. Brickworks. Dredger. Mortar, which will be used in a lot of stuff, like bricks. The bucket. And all the brick stuff. And then basically the mortar workstation. What's next? What's next? Still don't have any coconuts. Looks like fun stuff in the next level there. Oh, let's research the stone cottage. I'll need to put a stone on there. Get one of those, and then we'll get our database set up and start using that. And we can get rid of these crude disks for good. No more floppies. That is one tall tower. Okay. Got the new recipes there. Let's see what those are. Oh yeah, brick floors. Mortar mixer. I'll put down one of these good workbenches. I can see what the recipe is. Dredger. And the better buckets. We'll definitely want those. Better buckets hold 10? Just checking the wiki real quick. Buckets. Under efficiency, we've got... Oh, that's not what it is. So where does it say? The metal bucket holds 5 of everything. Okay, the good bucket holds 3. I think I was thinking of the watering can holds 10 water. The good bucket holds 3. So like sand. Right now we have the bots carting sand back and forth down here. They're getting 1 sand at a time and bringing it down here. We could have them bringing 3 at a time in a bucket. The forestry and lumber all seems to be keeping up just fine. What did we unlock here? Is it the bricks? Probably the bricks. Yep, bricks. Anything else? All right. There goes that mountain. So cool. Database, right. This can kind of go anywhere. We don't have to actually walk up to it to use it. But let me put down the floor and walls around it. Yes, I see the brick walls. Let's do this. Yep. and the walls around it. Delete, that's an extra one. Yep. Two, one there, one there. Perfect. Ta-da! We built the bot database. That's apparently part of some plan. The robotics. Masonry. This one? No. Already got that one. I don't know, it dinged at me. Like that was part of some... working towards some plan here. Anyway. So we can actually walk up and use it. This is what the database looks like. And what it is you can search for the name of a bot in here. These are all my bots. I could look for, like, Nutmeg. If I click on this, it'll take me to that bot. I can also, though, I don't have to be at the database to do that. There's the button here that I can push. That does the same thing. And when I'm on any bot, if I pull up Zahate here, there's a bot database button here. And if I click that, you'll see, because I had the bot open, then I clicked the button on that bot, there's this upload button, which will upload that script here. And I could rename it if I want to, like Mark II charge or something like that, and save it. Then I can pick any other bot the same way, open up the database panel, and download the script to it from here. So I don't need the data disks anymore. I am burning those. Get this one. So now if I need more digging bots in my pumpkin patch, I just go to the database and copy a couple of them. We'll burn those. Dum-dum. You like floppy disks, right? Yum, yum, yum. Is anything actually using this? I don't think anything is using him now. Let's put him over here with our other wonders. First, okay. I thought that raw pumpkin was coming over here. Nope. Nobody's using Dum Dum. Couple of sandy track that was behind the thing there. Am I mining rock with just the one? Here? Or are you talking about that mountain that I'm tearing down? Let's see, stone. The stone mine, I have 4 bots chopping, or using the pickaxe, and then just 1 collecting. Over on the mountain, yeah, I'm just having 1 bot do that. Because I'm not in any hurry. I don't have a use for these yet. You take these and turn them into the shaped stone blocks, and then I think your one of the colonist housing uses that. But I don't have a use for it yet. I just want to get rid of the mountain, and I'm not in a hurry with that. Eventually, like, these mountains don't regrow or respawn, but what you can do is when you get the metal things, you get metal tools eventually, and I think there's one that you use on stone deposits, and they become rich stone deposits. And then you can use a chisel on the rich stone deposits to get the big stone blocks instead of little stone. So there is a sustainable way to keep getting these after all you tear down all the mountains. But I just wanted to tear down the mountains so I could have this area to work with stuff. So yeah, changing the way the seed bots stored these, I think, made a difference here. Like, we have more than we need. These pumpkins are filling up. Yeah, this is more what I intended, rather than, you know, this. Yeah, there's a storm here. A little bit of thunder and lightning. What was I going to do next? I got the database, and that's a big deal. I don't have to carry those discs around anymore. I think the next... Actually, what I want to do... I'm going to copy one of these blueprint bots. Because I keep having to reprogram these all the time. I'm going to save one of these and just call it a blueprint bot. And the next time we need a blueprint bot, I can just load that in and retarget these things. So go pick up whatever from the other storage. These fixing pegs seem to be doing fine. We're not running out of those. I think our upgrading the bots project before used up a bunch of stuff. What are we researching? Oh, the stone cottage, which should be the next level of housing. What are those going to take to build? Is this even the right place for these? I don't think it is. Rail tracks. That'll be fun. Oh, it is the right place. Stone cottage. Of course, there's 6 stages. It looks like it takes planks. And then chimneys and fireplaces. Then stones. And logs and stones. Straw, and finally door frames and window frames. That'll be a big project to set up. I'll have a whole section of manufacturing just for that stuff. That'll be great. Okay. So do we have those unlocked yet? Actually, like the frames and stuff. Window frame. We do not. I think that's what we're researching right now, this shelter technology. We'll be able to set that up in a little bit. See, as far as tools go, I think we're making everything we're going to use. I could set up the dredger. That's something I'm not going to need more than one of, ever. The dredger is an interesting tool. It lets you do a little bit of terraforming. Like right now, I'm having bots come all the way down here for water and then carry it back up to a barrel here. If I wanted to, I could use the dredger to dig a channel through up here, and the water will flow into it. And then I could have like one square that's water, like here, say. And then I could come back in and fill in this with sand again to make dirt. Well, not sand, but fill it in with dirt to get a dirt patch back. And then we just have the one square of sand right where we need it. Need a charge bot over here. So, actually, Gareth, yeah. I can't remember if I had a charge bot for you yet. Maximize. And we need a charging over here. Go for it. Last deviant. Charge that mountain. You talking about the dredger? It is pretty cool. It lets you, yeah, re-terraform a little bit. You can't use it on, like, the deposits. So I couldn't, like, get rid of this stone deposit. That's always going to be there, as far as I know, but yeah. Very useful. It'll also be useful when we get to power. There's a water wheel that you can use for power, and you have to build it on shallow water. So I could put a few in here, but if I want them, say, here, I could, like, dredge a channel and then have, like, a block right where I want them. What? Yeah, let's go ahead and make those, I guess. Were they the good workbench? Put one of these. How do I want to fit this in? It's getting cramped over here. What is all that? Takes 8 fixing pegs that are piled up there. That's crazy. These watering cans. I'm never gonna want more than one dredger at a time, I think. Usually it's just specific projects and then I go back. Yeah, you haven't seen the water wheel? Where's that gonna be? Miscellaneous? No. Probably structures. There's a Stonehenge. That lets you speed up time. Like, faster. I could actually build this? Did I? Oh, but I don't have the triangle frames, that's right. Yeah, and this thing is huge. And I don't need power yet. I don't have anything, but it generates mechanical power. Yeah, it's gonna take... The last stage takes 48 fixing pegs. That's 20, 60, 108 fixing pegs. Just raw fixing pegs, not counting like what goes into the panels. And I'm pretty sure fixing pegs go into the triangle frames. Yeah, there's the water wheel and windmills, and there's one other power generating thing. It's some kind of engine. The water wheel's a wonder. There's the windmill and the stationary steam engine. So you feed it fuel like coal, I think. The belt linkages are your power poles. So everything's linked together by belts, and then like the windmill turns the belt and it goes out to the, you know, turns the wheel on the pole, which turns the next belt, which turns the wheel on the pole. And that's how you end up powering the workstations and things that take it. What else? That's coming along. think I want to start cleaning up here. Let me stop the cleanup crew. I can move their area way up here. I think it'll be fine if I do this. I don't want them to sweep up all the clay I dug up. But they won't. There's nothing for them to accidentally sweep up there. Here they come. Put that back down. I might upgrade these guys to use a billboard later. That way we can do bigger areas at a time. Cereal. How's our power doing? Everybody charged? Everybody's staying charged. That's good. Cotton, I made this bigger than I needed to, I guess. Look at all this sitting here. Mountains clearing. Looking good. So what haven't we built yet? Oh, I was gonna make the dredger, right? And net, we'll need those eventually when we get to medicine, but that's a little ways off. Blade, better fishing pole. Let's get on that dredger. I think I even put down the bench over here for it. The dredger. It's a spade, a pick, and crude blades. So let's get spades. I'll do a stow and retrieve trick on that. Hands full, hands empty. Dredger, I think is how you spell that. Dredger spade. D-R-E-D-G-E-R. Dredger. Okay. Then we'll have the dredger picks, which are here. Yeah, crude picks. Whoops. Delete those. Stow retrieve. Toss that on there. This will be hands full, hands empty. Dredger picks. We needed more blades. Yep, 4 blades. Blades are coming from here. We'll put them on here, and this will be our controller. So hands full till hands are empty. And I think what I'll do is it'll toss like 2 extra ones on. But we'll say if the crude dredger workbench here is empty. So your dredger blades. So put 3 on, and it'll put the other 3 on. Go fill up its hands. And then it won't add anything because the workbench is not empty. Cool. I do want it to move up there, though, instead of waiting down at the stones. Or the blades. There. So that's the spade, pick, and blade. This is the dredger. And there we go. Oh yeah, another thing the bot database lets us do. I can... So you create a new team. Call this, bot makers, say? I think they were blue. And now that I have this team, I can select these and nest them inside of this. So the bot database lets you make teams of teams here. So I could go through and, you know, take a bunch of my tools and put them all under a tool team. You know, crude tools, maybe. So that later when we get the metal tools, I can differentiate easier. That mountain's almost gone. I think these are just despawning too because there's so many of them. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Not that worried. So what do I want to do next? I've got stone cottages coming. I think I could work on... I don't have the toy workbench yet, do I? I don't think I do. I could start working on Mortar. Just for fun. Some of these. Panel fixing peg pole. The mortar, if I remember right, is sand and water. Guess I could look it up. Oh, it's clay, sand, and water. Fresh water, specifically. So we'll probably want... I might set that up down here, close to the water. Probably a good spot for it. Cleanup crew's done again already. Cool. Very carefully move this so I don't sweep up a bunch of my stone or something. Up and over here. Get rid of some of those berries and flowers. Put that there. Alright, mortar. Yeah, there's just the one recipe. 1 clay, 1 sand, 1 fresh water. So we'll need buckets for the sand and water. Oops. We didn't have sand there. We're carrying sand from way up there to here. What can I put in? There's, I got that mobile liquid storage. I forget if I can put sand in that. Mobile liquid storage. Compatible with barrel liquids. The sand goes in a silo, so it's not a barrel liquid. Okay. Hey, the mountain's gone. I'll probably stick it on that mountain next. Make some space up here too. But, let's see. Mortar, we're gonna need water, sand, clay. Our clay is up there. Sand collection's over there. I could collect more from down here. Is there clay near here? I don't think there is. Pull up the map real quick. Yeah, the clay is all... Can't move my mouse, but it's all up here and then off the island. There is fresh water up there. See, like, here might be a good spot to make mortar, because there's fresh water, sand, and clay right there. Instead of cramming it in where we're already kind of crowded. See what it looks like up here. There's the top of the map. We got some mountain up here. That almost connects. Oh, I'm gonna go the long way around. Sure. It's a cow. So there's that clay, this clay, and that clay were the clay we had available up here. Did the stone cottages take mortar for some of that stuff? Can't remember. Planks, chimney. Let's see the chimney. Yeah, we're gonna need that for sure. Okay. So yeah, making mortar would be a good idea. Let's go here. Okay. And then the mortar stores in silo. So I want a silo for that. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have any. Yep. If I just set up one of these, we'll see how quickly it goes. But we need buckets. We could do that. We could set up the good buckets. Good workbench. I'm just kind of shoving places in the way here. I should really get into organizing this. Good. Bucket, bench. And good buckets. After this, I don't think we'll have a use for the crude buckets anymore. We can... Wait, anybody who's using buckets and has to use buckets instead of watering cans can use good buckets. It was planks and poles. We need more planks and poles, so the poles will be the control. Do I need the fishing poles anymore? I don't know if I'll keep those. But for now. Okay, let's get planks. And put them here. That was silly. Put it there. Hands full, hands empty. Good bucket. Plank. You are going to get poles. Hands empty. But do the if the bench is empty. Condition there. Right. That should get us a good bucket, and then we'll stow it. Oops. Good bucket. Hole. And finally, here come the poles. Pick up buckets and put them in there. River, go. Good. Bucket, stow. That'll get us 10 good buckets. Oh, something else I forgot to mention. There was news this week. Hey, there's our research. The new game is officially on Steam now. It's not available yet. It's going to be coming in the summer, but Autonauts vs. Pirate Bots. It's the new survival game from Denki. So it'll be the one where there's combat and you have to program your bots to defend your base, but also go attack the enemy bases in order to get the unlock new technologies. It'll be interesting, and I'm definitely going to play that when it comes out, but you can go wishlist it now on Steam, and it's supposed to come out this summer sometime. Window frame, door frame, chimney, fireplace, window, door, stone cottage. So those are all parts just to make the stone cottage. That's great. There it is, stone cottage. And we have new kind of wall. Oh, the doors and windows. So we can start setting all that up now. Good bench. That's not a good bench. That's a wood shaping bench. What's new for that? I think I have one of those right here. Structural workbench, that's what it is. And of course it needs floors. Okay, so the window frames and door frames are made in the structural workbench. And that's what those were too. Okay. So these are, oops, I didn't need to select it. Square frames, panels, poles, fixing pegs. Square frames, panels, logs, fixing pegs. Always with the fixing pegs. Where do we make the chimneys and stuff? Masonry bench. I don't think I have any of those yet. Yeah. So that's where we make the chimneys. What other parts of the cottage were there? Stone cottage. I need chimneys. Fireplaces are also made on the masonry bench. So there's at least 2 benches we need. Stone, stone, and roofing stuff. So we need the structural workbenches. We need at least 1 more of these. 1 for the door frames and 1 for the window frames. Make 1 more of those, and then we need at least 2 masonry benches. What are we doing on boxes? We got 8 of those. We'll need mortar for all of that. Pretty much. Research, research, research. Just keep that moving. Crude torch. Get our new recipes. And the good flail. And the toys. The thing for the toy is just a stick. Here, play with the stick. Okay, so get a torch. Torches are over here. They're all lit up. So I'll definitely set up the mortar next, and then see what time is left and get that going. I didn't put it on yet. Here we go. All right. So all of my raw clay is still up here. And I'm bringing sand down here. I'm thinking about setting up the masonry stuff over here. So bring that mortar over here. Have it like over here on the other side of this. And the only thing using this sand really right now is the blueprint bots. And they can go a little bit further. I'm gonna move this over here. Wally's back. Welcome back. Guess I could use, I don't use it much.
Hey, listen!
I'll need the silo for the mortar. Structural workbench. What do we got? Oh, these guys. There's the rough stone blocks I need. And the chisel and mallet. So, I can use the bot database. Good buckets. First, let's put those on our team. Good buckets. So this spot here. No. This spot? Yeah, Swamp Maker. Probably has something in its hands, actually. Yeah, fuck it. Why don't you come here? Drop what's in your hands. Okay. So this bot will be in charge of... What do we need? Rough stone blocks. I'll go to the database from here, which gives me the ability to upload or download a script. What I'm going to do is download the blueprint bot script to this bot, and just put it in there. Then I can record and retarget to the rough stone blocks we've been collecting up. And go. That's how easy blueprints are to make now. So this is rough stone blueprints. And it's already going. Tentacles. And we'll need the chisel and mallet. We're actually down to using our actual new bots, too. This bot will be... Let's go in. This will be another blueprint. This one will be getting... Record. And you will be getting the chisel, which are here. Move to chisels. Take from chisels. Go. Chisel. Blueprint. Blueprint. Yep. Sweet. So chisel blueprints and rough stone blueprints, they can go on the blueprint team. Ta-da! Okay, those masonry benches were part of some plan too. Is there a masonry certificate? Yes. Okay, so needed to make a masonry bench, 10 rock mass mined, and 3 shaped stone blocks. So you take the rough stone blocks and shape them. Is that done on the masonry bench? I don't know. Let's see what all the recipes here are. Yep. This is where you make the shaped stone blocks, so I want another masonry bench. And then 1 for the fireplace and 1 for the chimney. This just takes stone and mortar. So 1 more of these benches here. Those are over here. Yep. Okay, this is a bucket with sand in it. Where's Dum Dum? Just get rid of this bucket. I don't care. That mountain's all gone. Was it I think it was a 1-to-1 rough block to shaped block? Let me double check that. Yes. So I'm gonna want at least 1 pallet for the shaped stone blocks. Might as well do a big one. Get rid of this again. We'll set that up over here after the mortar. We'll have all of our stone block stuff going on. We can probably even eventually mine the stone blocks from here. So, set up our stone. This will be the thing turning our rough stone blocks into shaped stone blocks. Go ahead and move this all the way over here. It'll be a little closer for our blueprint bot too. Not that we're gonna need a lot of those. And then this will be our shaped stone blocks. Move those over here. Need some floors. 2, 1, 2. We can just convert all these rough stone blocks into... Oh, it didn't bring the whole thing. Well, that's silly. Move that back. Okay, now it's got all 3. Okay. Let's rename this to rough stone blocks. There you can see the bot way over here, waiting to bring these in. Oops. Okay, let's get a new bot. Do we have a new bot? Or do we use them all? We have one more new bot. Then we'll have to start actually making them again. You are going to get one of these, toss it on here. We could have this bot do the whole pick up and stow thing, but I really kind of like having this separation of like have one bot doing one job. So it's gonna take and make, another one will take and stow. Hands empty. And this is if the bench is empty. This is shaped blocks, shaped stones. Name this to shaped stone bench. Okay, and that's the last of our bots. So we need to make some new bot making bots real quick here. This should be quick. Heads, put it on here. I'm not training anybody. Why am I saying it out loud like that? Okay, so this bot, you're going to be our bot heads. Get heads and put them on here. I'm not going to do hands full, hands empty, because I don't want to create a whole bunch of these or have bots standing there holding like 6 heads, 6 bodies, 6, I don't want to have a whole bunch of extra parts laying around. I just want to make one bot at a time. And these bots are super quick, so it's not gonna need... I won't need these bots quicker than they can make them. So, just if hands are empty, go get a bot head. Otherwise, move here. And this will be the control bot. So if the bot assembly is empty, go ahead and add the head to it. Do that forever. So instead of doing hands full, hands empty as loops, I'm just doing if your hands are empty, pick up a head. And the next time around, its hands won't be empty, so it'll move to the bot assembly, and then add it if the thing is empty. This is bot head assemble, we'll call it. I'll copy that for the other bots. So we need a body and a drive. And this bot can do the same thing. So if hands are empty, go get a bot body. Otherwise, move to the bot assembly and add to it. Go. And you are bod assemble. And then the final bot will just need to get a drive. Charge bot will get that one. Maybe? Oh, a different charge bot. Got it. Not the one that's standing right behind it. Okay. Get put. And if hands are empty, get a bot drive. Otherwise, put that on. Go and go. So there should only be one extra bot here, because of the way the head bot logic was, and that it was sort of out of sync because I was adding stuff manually. But this is bot drives assemble. Cool. So we have bots automated again. Let's sort those again. So body, drive, and head all go on the Mark II bot assemble team. And then we can put, wait, they're under M for Mark II. We can drag this team into our bot makers team. So we have the assemblers and then the 3 different crafting teams there, all nicely nested in our bot makers. Sweet. Okay. So the whole point was to have a new bot picking up the shaped stone block, putting it into the shaped stone blocks palette. We'll just do this hands full, hands empty. Forever go. Shaped, easy to spell. Shaped stone. Here's our planning for masonry done. What's this get us? Flagstone flooring, stone windows, stone back door, block door, and block wall. Yay, commemorative slab. All right, you, the shaped stone, stone. Yep. Yeah, those, like the flagstone flooring here, that's kind of expensive. It's the shaped stone blocks there. Same thing with these. So these are just like the decorative things. These aren't going to be things I have to build for the cottages. Okay, back to the mortar. There was a silo I built for the mortar. And we were gonna need clay, sand, fresh water. So watering cans for the water. maybe a bucket for the water? I have a bucket. I meant to rotate that. Rotate. This will be water. Call this mortar water. And this over here will be mortar. Mortar combat. This is just mortar mixer. Don't need to call it that big long name. We might need more than one of those. We'll see. We need somebody bringing water. We'll use watering cans for that. So might as well get watering cans down here. This will be mortar, water cans. And then we'll need buckets for the sand. We'll use good buckets for sure. These are mortar buckets. I forget if you can, I think you can carry the mortar in your hands. Nope, you need the bucket for that too. So we will definitely need buckets here. Let's get somebody bringing buckets down. You are going to get the good buckets. We have guests. Let's get out the good stuff. Stow, retrieve. You'll put it into the mortar buckets here. Hands full, hands empty. Mortar. Buckets supply. Nice, it all fit. I forgot to put the shaped stone team together here. Shaped stone blocks. Gray, sure. So we have buckets cut in. We'll need watering cans coming in. Stow and retrieve. Put it here. Hands full, hands empty. Repeat forever. Go ahead and go. You are the mortar water can supply. And then we need somebody actually bringing water over. So this bot will be in charge of... For a second there, it looked like that number went down before it went up. Okay, it's coming. Make sure this works right. Okay, that worked right. So, get a water can. Make sure we're not going to the wrong... Is it just me or is that water a little bit closer? We could set up like a water network with buckets or barrels along the way. Actually, hold up. Let's put that in our vehicle thing again, maybe. Was I able to make the... There was a, the mobile liquid storage, yes. So that needed the crane. Let me just try to make that. That tower, that's ridiculous. Let's put that down again. So I don't remember needing the crane for like the wheelbarrow and stuff. Do I have walls? I don't have enough walls. Do a bunch more of these. We'll get this eventually. Do I have one? I do. Put one there on the output. Because that mobile liquid storage would let us bring a huge amount from far away, and then we could have somebody just emptying it into this barrel. In the meantime, let's just get it moving. That's not what I needed. You. You got a water can. Cool. Yeah, they're about the same distance. Just have it come up here. Fill up the water can. So that holds 10 water at a time. And then you'll come empty it into here. And I think that's just one action. Yes. So there's 10 water in the barrel and no water in the water can. Cool. So take this. If your hands are empty, you'll get a water can from the Mortar water cans. Otherwise, do this until the held object is full. So fill up the water can. Then move to the Mortar water barrel and do that until the held object is empty. Do that whole thing forever. Go. Your Mortar water supply. Okay. So now we just need clay. Almost forgot the clay. Need a box. All this mortar clay. We'll have somebody bringing that down from way up here. Clay export. This is where we could use a wheelbarrow to do larger amounts. What do those carry? The liquid storage holds 50. That'd be like 5 watering cans. That'd save us 5 trips. I think the wheelbarrow is similar. Yes. So it holds 20. So we could bring like 20 clay at a time. We'll get to that soon. Hands full from clay export, hands empty into the mortar clay. forever ago. Some mortar, clay supply. Okay, and now finally, we can use our bots to... We'll need clay, sand, and water. Since clay can be picked up by hand instead of by bucket, we'll make the clay the controller on this. And we'll probably do like a stack here. Let's just see how it works. So mortar, clay, do that till your hands are full. And put it on here. Do that till your hands are empty. Nope, hands empty. Forever go. Mortar, clay. This bot will get, if its hands are empty, it'll get a watering can. And I'll fill it up with water. And I'll add to here. So that put 1 into the mortar there. So there's still 9 in here. That's why we do the held object full or empty loops. So if your hands are empty, go get a water can. Otherwise, move to mortar water until the held object is full. And add to the mortar mixer until the held object is empty. That way it doesn't go and get 1 water, go empty it, or, you know, 1 water, back and forth. It should get stuck in this until held object empty. This is mortar, water. Whoops, I should have given it my... my watering can. Oh well. Let's go dump that up here. Okay. Our rough stone blocks. I think this bot got confused trying to store that. Hey, research is done. Good flail. Recipes, we're not going to use fish stew. There's our pumpkin stew. That's going to be our recipe for the next level of colonists. Mushroom stew, apple jam, berry jam, and the cauldron where we make all this stuff. Cool, cool. Next up is going to be... I only have a couple researches left in this. Yeah, and we can't get the coconut yet because we don't have bulrushes to make the coconuts. A stick for the leisure technology. That cracks me up still. I got a stick. Go play with the stick. Our stone block bot. Where are you? I was thinking I left them in here. So all this mortar stuff, I guess not. Rough. Mountain. That's where you are. Rough block stove. Oh. But its hands aren't quite full. Are its hands empty? What's going on here? Oh. Well, who's this then? Oh, that's the blueprint bot. He's fine. There was nothing wrong with this bot. We got our stone walls. That's good. Put those up here. See if we can get the wheelbarrow and stuff going. The crude wheelbarrow. Cart. Oh, the box frame. We don't have those yet. We won't be able to make the liquid storage this episode anyway. We can make a wheelbarrow. Could do that. 2 square frames. 1 wheel. Crude wheel. Those are over here. What else was it? An axle and 2 poles. Let's get the axle. Where are those? Are they here? Yes. Crude axle. Oh, and those weigh more than I thought. I can't put that in my backpack. We'll just toss it on and then go get the poles. 2 poles. One, 2 poles. There's the wheelbarrow. So to take control, you control left click. And now I can drive it around. And then to release control, it was control right click. Yeah. So I could have a bot, like our bot that's bringing clay over. I could have that bot use the wheelbarrow instead. Because you just use it like a box or other container. You see it holds 20. Of course I can't do that. Can I toss it to someone? No, I just set it down. Your hands full? Yeah, here, take this. Okay. So I could have the bot using the wheelbarrow, but that might be more complicated than we need. We'll see. Sand. This bot, actually. So sand, we need a bucket for that. If your hands are empty, get a bucket. Get sand. And it has 3 in there. So put that in there. See, that just plops the mortar out onto the ground there. You can have this bucket. Let me do, if your hands are empty, go get a bucket. Otherwise, take from sand until the bucket is full. And then use the bucket on the mortar mixer until the bucket is empty. Forever go. Your mortar sand. And we cannot pick this up by hand. We need to use a bucket. So we'll get a bot, get a bucket, find mortar. And I didn't tell anybody to stop making it. They're just going to keep cranking it out. Go ahead and take this bucket. No, actually give it to me. You're going to empty it into here. Okay. Now take the bucket. So if your hands are empty, move to mortar buckets and get one. Otherwise, find nearest mortar on the bench there. Do that till the bucket's full. Scoop it up. Then go add to the mortar silo until the held object is empty. Do that forever. Go. Mortar stow. And let me go back to the mortar clay, I think was what I was going to do. Because this one can hold 6 things, where the bucket guys can only hold 3 at a time. 3 of an ingredient. So this bot needs to only empty out the hands if the workbench goes empty. That way, it'll make batches of 6 at a time. So when the workbench goes empty, it'll put up to 6 clay in at a time. 1. Let's see that stove bot. Where'd it go? Mortar stove. 1. Okay, they're making the mortar. So yeah, it's waiting to fill up its bucket, like it's supposed to. Cool. And we'll have 100 mortar, so we don't need this massive silo like this one, I don't think. I could eat those words later, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Lots of stone wall. We'll use it eventually. We got some new... something new for the good workbench. I already forget what it would be. Down here. Oh, the good flail. And then there's all our new food recipes, of course. Oh, look at that! The tower went away! Sweet! Good deal. I should sick this guy on another mountain. Let's see, mountain leveler. You think this mountain? This one's a little closer to being in the way. Because we will be using these stone blocks before long here. Let's change you, your area, be up here as well. Check. Go. Because we already used most of what we had here. We'll just tear down that mountain too. And I see somebody who's outside of our charging range. So, let's see. Nutmeg! You finally get a job again. We need charge bots way over here. Go. Towerific. Let's see, buckets. I definitely will go through and organize these, probably off camera. Put all these teams in teams so that there's a lot less scrolling going on with this. Let's see, mortar buckets, clay supply, sand, dough, water, watering cans, and water. Yeah, all that just for mortar. Just sort of that pale color. I'll make it yellow. That's a little bit better. Look at this, these items are going down as we're using bot parts again, finally. Looking pretty good. So you can delete these two. We don't need those. Just a couple left. Oh, and we've got a tower again already. Completely out of seeds over here. So why aren't they picking them up? Now what did I do? Pumpkin farm, seed stow. Trying to add to fertilizer, but it's full. Huh. Okay, they came back. Is the other one stuck there too? No, it's up there. That's weird. But of course they're going to keep smashing pumpkins until this box fills up. So this definitely needs looked at. Make a note. All right. Bizarre how quickly that filled up too. Okay. So next time on Autonauts, we'll be able to start actually using this mortar and making the chimneys and was it door frames, chimneys, all the parts that we'll need for our cottages, and get those made. That'll be fun. Where are they? They're not going to be in here. They're going to be under parts or something. Chimney. Yeah, parts. So that'll take stuff like stone and mortar. So we'll be bringing stone down here and starting to set up those kinds of things. That's filling up pretty nicely. We're still bringing one sand at a time. All right, anyway, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap for tonight. We'll do some more work on the housing for our colonists next time. We'll probably start the next tier of research also next time, because we're just about done with this one. We're doing the toy research now, and then we can move on to, say, the box frame and triangular frame over here. Ooh, the bigger storage will be nice, but we'll need the box frames for that. This is just the ultimate storage for everything. Metal tools are coming soon. Bigger clay stuff. Better cooking technology. Dairy farming. Nice. These are the next tier of toys. Sheep farming. All kinds of fun stuff. Hay baler. Nice. And powered stuff, right? Yeah, the windmill. Power technology. So the belt linkages and windmills. So that'll be coming soon. In the meantime, we're going to have to be building our stone cottages, and we're almost... We'll finish up this research next time and start our toy making. And so yeah, we'll have to do toy making, the better housing, the better food too. So plenty of stuff left to do before we get to the next level of colonists. But anyway, that'll be it for the night. I'm going to raid somebody, probably Ontario. He's playing Played Up with Lemur tonight. We'll raid him. Just pull that up real quick. In the meantime, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for chatting and joking, lurking, what have you. I'll see you next Wednesday, so 2 days, for more Autonauts. And next week, I'm going to be playing Autonauts and another game that's new for my channel. So that'll be a little bit of a surprise. Stick around for the raid. Say hey to Ontario. Don't forget to visit so you can join his restaurant. And we'll see you next time. In the meantime, remember to be kind, have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.